Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back to my kitchen. Today's video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to your needs and conveniently come delivered right to your door. So everybody's different. We all come in different shapes and sizes and have different preferences. So take this sleep quiz, enter your sleep style, your mattress preferences, and Helix Sleep will match you with a mattress that's perfect for you and your needs. And if you're like me and you share a bed, Helix Sleep will still find a mattress that will be a compromise for the both of you. So I took the Helix Sleep quiz. I happen to be a stomach side sleeper. I like a medium firmness and I share a bed. And the quiz matched us with the Helix Sleep Dusk Luxe. We love it. We've gotten very sound sleep. Our backs feel supported. And what I really liked was that I was able to install it myself. Your mattress will come packaged and rolled up in a cardboard box delivered right to your doorstep. But that compact box makes moving the mattress really easy in terms of its cumbersomeness. So we inherited our old mattress and it served us well, but it definitely was time to be replaced. Our new mattress makes our backs feel supported. We get great night's sleep and we are just so happy with it because I find that I feel better when I have a good night's sleep. I notice the smallest differences in sleep if I go to bed a little bit later or wake up a little bit earlier, or if I just have a restless night of sleep. I notice the next day and I find that I'm so much happier and energized when I get a good night's sleep. Helix also offers a 100-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty. If you're not happy with your mattress, Helix will pick it up and give you a full refund. Another great thing is that your mattress will arrive right at your doorstep, packed conveniently in a manageable cardboard box, which is great for easy setup. And if you live in the United States, shipping is free. So if you'd like to try Helix Sleep for yourself, click the link down below or head over to helixsleep.com/emmymade to receive up to $200 off your mattress and 2 free pillows. Big thanks to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this video and for their continued support. Now today, I'm going to be taking a mushroom and turning it into fish. And when I say fish, I'm going to be making it into nigiri style sushi. Nigiri sushi is the individually shaped type of sushi. Nigiri is apparently short for 2 fingers. So you use that technique to shape a little bed of sushi rice, which is seasoned with vinegar and a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar. And over the shaped seasoned rice is often a piece of fish or seafood, and it is absolutely delicious. Today I'm going to be making a plant-based version and I'm going to be using these beautiful king oyster mushrooms. Aren't they gorgeous? They have these really fat stalks and we're going to be slicing these and preparing them so they look a lot like fish. And when I saw it, I said, oh my goodness, that looks just like aburi style nigiri sushi. And aburi is the kind of flame broiled or seared or torched raw fish on top of the sushi, and this looks just like it, but it is made with mushrooms. And I don't imagine this is going to taste like fish at all. It's going to taste like a seasoned mushroom, but I just really want to test out this technique because it just looks so phenomenal. And I love mushrooms, I love sushi rice, so I won't know what it tastes like unless I actually make it. So let's go ahead and get started. So today's recipe inspiration comes from Plant-Based Matters, and I'll put a link down below to their blog. Here is an example of a king oyster mushroom. We're going to trim off this bottom part and this top part, but don't throw those away. We could definitely use those bits for another recipe. I've also seen recipes using this type of mushroom, and you cut them in cross section and pan saute them as faux scallop. I'm going to slice them up about that thick. In order to get the illusion of fish, what we're going to do is create that texture using our knife. I'm going to make really shallow cuts. So what we've done is create shallow incisions like that. The recipe says to do it to both sides, so I'm going to do that. Now we're going to heat up a nonstick pan on medium heat. Add a little oil. Now behind me I've got some sushi rice that I've cooked in my rice cooker. I use the cup that comes with the rice cooker and I cooked 3 cups. Now it's important when you're making sushi to use the right type of rice. I'm using sushi rice, which is shorter grained and it is sticky. And we want that stickiness so that our sushi actually holds its shape. Now we're gonna take our mushroom pieces and lay them into the hot pan. And we don't wanna wiggle these around too much. One of the beautiful things about this type of mushroom is that it sears beautifully. There's a lot of natural sugars in the Oyster King mushrooms that allow them to caramelize really nicely. Look at this. Oh my gosh, does that not look like a piece of fish or what? Incredible. I'm so impressed. So impressed. My thinner ones here are already done. That's amazing. Now I've got a pot of sushi rice that is just cooked, and I cooked it with a little bit of kombu, which is some seaweed. This is not necessary if you don't have it. It's a little bit of kelp, but it adds a little bit of flavor. So now we're going to season our sushi rice. Traditionally, this would be done in a beautiful shallow bamboo bowl, but I'm using this big bowl instead because that's what I've got. So empty the hot rice into there. Now we're ready to season this with some vinegar and some sugar and some salt. I'm going to be using this. This is already seasoned rice vinegar. If you don't have this, you can combine regular rice vinegar with a couple teaspoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Whisk that all together and then pour this over your rice. Drizzle the rice with the vinegar and then using this kind of slicing motion to incorporate it. We don't want to crush the grains. We don't want to make any kind of paste. You would also be fanning this to get the excess steam away from the rice to cool everything down. Once this is cooled down a little bit more, we can take a wrung out flour sack towel and place it over the top so that the rice doesn't dry out. Alrighty, now we're ready to shape the sushi. Now I've got my rice here, impeccably clean hands. I've got a little bowl of water here. We're gonna dampen our hands a little bit with water so that the rice doesn't stick. And just take a small portion into kind of a football shape and then use your 2 fingers like this and give it a little shape. Now, we want to squeeze it so that the rice sticks together and holds its shape. But we don't want to squeeze it so much that it turns into a paste or is too dense. So just enough that it holds together. I'm going to be using this sauce to season my mushroom slices. It's called tsuyu. It is so handy. We use it to dip our hard-boiled eggs into. You can dilute it in different amounts to dip your tempura in or your udon. Putting some into a saucer. I'm gonna take the back of the mushroom and brush it with a little bit of tsuyu to give it some flavor. And then take a little bit of wasabi and place that underneath as well. We're gonna place that right on top of our rice. Beautiful, look at that. Okay, my lovelies, here it is. Aren't they gorgeous? So I topped it with a little bit of finely sliced scallion, and in this dish here, I've got a little bit of lime. In the Plant Based Matters blog, they recommended a little bit of lime as well. So I'm gonna try it that way. First, I'm gonna just try it straight up. Itadakimasu. A little too much wasabi. Woo. Definitely too much wasabi. Whew. But delicious, absolutely delicious. The tsuyu gives it that really lovely soy saucy complexity. I prefer it to soy sauce in cases like this because it just has some dashi stock in it too, so it's just so good. I've got the onion in there. The mushroom has a beautiful kind of nutty flavor to it and a great kind of substantial mushroom texture. It does not taste like fish at all, but I don't miss the fish at all either. This is absolutely delicious. I'm gonna try it with the lime to see what that tastes like. That is absolutely delicious as well. The little bit of lime rind on there just kind of perfumes everything with this really fragrant citrus smell to it. And that little tiny bit of lime acidity echoes the sour notes of the vinegar in the rice. Absolutely delicious, unexpected, and scrumdiddlyumptious. Just really, really good. I am so impressed. It's a satisfying sushi dish without trying to be fish. It looks like fish. And in that vein, it reminds me of the Popeye style chicken of the woods recipe that I did, where I took a chicken of the woods mushroom and transformed it into a Popeye sandwich, which was just scrumptious. And it was kind of in the vein of chicken, but it wasn't. It was mushroom and it was scrumptious. And that's what this is too. Absolutely delicious. Delicious. Thanks so much for joining me, and big thanks to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this video. Click the link down below or head over to helixsleep.com/emmymade to see how you can receive up to $200 off your Helix Sleep mattress along with 2 free pillows. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something, and please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, check out my website for a printable version of this recipe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye!